Hey everyone, welcome back, or welcome for the very first time. I'm Max, and I've been a podcaster for about 10 years now. That sounds serious, but don't worry, I still enjoy it, I still laugh, and I still love starting an episode like this.
Hi, I'm Grace, also with 10 years of podcast experience. And if you're thinking they sound relaxed and confident, that's not an accident. We've talked into microphones for a long time, and today we want this to feel easy, friendly, and fun for you too.
Before we really get going, one quick and honest request. If you enjoy good conversations, clear ideas, and podcasts that feel human, please subscribe right now. It takes 1 second, and it helps us more than you think.
And if you're already subscribed, thank you. Seriously, sit back, take a breath, and get ready, because this is where it gets good. Max, after 10 years of podcasting, I think people deserve to know the truth. Important question. Coffee before recording or recording before coffee?
Coffee before recording always. This is not even a discussion for me. Listener, quick check. Which one are you? Coffee first to wake up your brain, or straight into the day like a hero?
There is no wrong answer here, but some answers explain a lot.
And yes, this question already tells us something about you. After so many years behind the microphone, we learned something very important. A great podcast should feel like a real conversation, not like someone is teaching you a lesson.
Exactly. We're not here to talk at you. We're here to talk with you. If you feel like answering us in your head, smiling, or even disagreeing, that's perfect.
That means you're part of this already.
And yes, we planned this feeling. That's what 10 years of experience looks like. Max, when was the last time you did something for the first time, just because you wanted to feel something new?
Good question. Yesterday, I turned off all my phone notifications for 1 full day. At first it felt strange, but later it felt very calm.
Listener, what about you? When was your last first time? If nothing comes to mind, that's also okay.
It's interesting how many of us want change, but feel uncomfortable when things become quiet.
Yes, silence can make us think, and sometimes we don't like what we hear. If this sounds familiar, just notice it. Let's try something together. Please repeat this sentence slowly, in your head or quietly. I am allowed to choose.
Say it slowly. I am allowed to choose.
Pay attention to how that feels. There is no right or wrong feeling here.
Grace, do you think most people really choose how they live, or do they just follow daily routines?
I think many people are busy all the time and forget to stop and think.
Listener, think about today. What did you do automatically, without much thought?
And what is one small moment where you could be more present?
I believe mornings are very important. A good morning can change the whole day.
I don't agree. I think evenings are more important. How you finish the day affects how you feel in the morning.
Listener, choose one side. Morning or evening?
If it was hard to choose, that's interesting too.
Up to this point, we moved fast. Short questions, quick ideas, small jokes. That's usually how we start. It helps everyone wake up and feel comfortable. But now, after a few minutes together, we can slow things down a little.
Yes. If you're still listening, it means you chose to stay. So from here, we don't need to rush. We can breathe, think, and talk in a calmer way, like people who trust the conversation.
After 10 years of podcasting, one thing is very clear to me. People don't stop listening because the topic is bad. They stop listening when they feel rushed or ignored. That's why moments like this matter. This is where you can relax and actually hear your own thoughts again.
I agree. And I also notice that when we slow down, better questions appear. Not louder questions, not smarter questions, just more honest ones. So listener, this part is different. You don't need to answer fast. You can just listen and notice what stays with you.
Many people ask how to change their life, but they start in the wrong place. They look for big plans and strong motivation. In my experience, real change often starts with a small pause, a moment when you stop reacting and start choosing.
Yes, and that pause can feel uncomfortable at first. Silence can feel strange when you're used to noise. But that quiet moment is powerful. It gives you space to understand what you actually want not what you think you should want.
If you're listening right now, maybe walking, driving, or sitting alone, I want you to know something simple. You don't need to fix everything today. Listening, thinking, and being present is already enough for this moment.
Exactly. And if something we say feels close to your own life, you don't need to act on it immediately. Just remember it. Sometimes ideas work quietly in the background, and later you suddenly understand why they mattered.
Earlier, we asked you to think about a small thing that makes you happy. This is where it becomes important. Small things are not distractions from life. They are often the most real parts of it. They remind you that joy doesn't need permission.
When you give time to small, good things, you slowly change how your days feel. Not in a dramatic way, but in a steady, human way. And that kind of change lasts longer than motivation.
This is why conversations like this matter to us. Not because we give answers, but because we create space. Space to think, to feel, and to choose more carefully.
And if this episode feels slower than the beginning, that's on purpose. Life doesn't always need speed. Sometimes it needs attention.
When things slow down, many people feel uncomfortable. We are so used to fast content, fast answers, fast days. But slowing down is not a problem, it is a skill. And like any skill, it becomes easier when you practice it.
Yes, and this moment right here is part of that practice. You are listening, not rushing, not switching to something else. That choice is small, but it matters more than it seems.
Let me ask you something simple but important. When was the last time you did nothing for a few minutes? No phone, no plan, no goal. If you can't remember, that tells you something.
Many good ideas and calm thoughts appear only when we stop chasing them. They don't like pressure, they like space. And space starts with a pause.
If you are still here with us, it means this pace works for you. You didn't leave, you stayed. That says you are ready for more than noise.
And maybe you are starting to notice your own thoughts more clearly. Not louder, just clearer. That's usually when real understanding begins.
You don't need to change your whole life after this episode. That's not the goal. The goal is simpler. Notice one moment later today where you slow down instead of rushing.
That one moment can change how the rest of the day feels. Not perfectly, not forever, but enough to remind you that you are allowed to choose your pace.
After 10 years of talking to people through microphones, I can say this with confidence. The most powerful conversations are not loud. They are honest.
And honest conversations stay with you. They come back when you least expect them, usually in quiet moments.
Actually, before you go, let's stay here a little longer. If you are still listening, it means you are not in a hurry right now, and that is rare. Most people rush through everything, even good moments.
Yes, and this part is only for those who stayed. No pressure, no new topic, just a simple idea. Sometimes the best part of a conversation is not the beginning or the end, but what happens when no one is rushing to finish.
Let me ask you one more question. When you think about today, what moment do you remember most clearly? Not the biggest one, just the clearest one.
That clear moment usually tells you where your attention really was, and attention shows what matters to you, even if you don't say it out loud.
You don't need to find a big meaning in this episode. Listening itself is enough. Being present is already doing something important. Okay, now we really stop thinking about structure, minutes, or format. This part is just a long, calm conversation that slowly comes to an end. Nothing to rush, nothing to prove. Just words that move forward at a human speed.
Yes. Imagine this like staying in the room after everyone else has left. The lights are softer, the noise is gone, and suddenly it feels easier to say things that did not fit before.
When people ask why podcasts still matter after so many years, my answer is simple. They matter because someone is there with you. Not talking over you, not selling you something, just staying.
Staying is powerful. In real life, people leave conversations too early. They change the topic, check their phone, or move on. Here, staying is the whole point.
If you are listening right now, You already know how rare this feels. You could stop at any moment, but you don't. And that choice says something about you. Well, that's all for today. My English brain is tired, but happy.
Yes, if your brain is tired too, good job. You learned something new.
Don't forget, practice a little every day. Even 5 minutes helps.
And if you liked learning English with us,
Subscribe to the Between Us channel.
press the button. It's small but very powerful. And tell your friends. English is more fun together.
See you next time.
Bye-bye. Keep calm and speak English.